Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for being here with me today in my session about digital word of mouth. But before we start, breathe, me too, and think of something. When did you say something positive about somebody else? The last time you can remember. Go in this feeling. How did it feel to be nice, to say something positive? And now, go in the feeling when you heard somebody else saying something positive about you. Did that feel good? Now you can open your eyes. This is exactly what we are going to talk about this feeling that you leave with others after having an experience with you. Digital word of mouth. This is the topic I like to talk about today with you. Sorry. Yeah. Let me present myself first. My name is Alma Cilurzo. I'm from REMAX Switzerland. And of course, my name doesn't really sound that Swiss. My dad is Italian, so just for all of those who think it's Italian, the name, so you're actually right. What do I do within REMAX? I helped with the social media platforms, with the strategy of what are we talking about online, the whole online marketing. Welcome, good morning, everybody. Hello. And I also train our agents and broker owners from Switzerland how to use social media and online marketing for their personal branding. So thank you for all the Swiss guys in the house. Thank you so much for the support. I also teach at the REMAX Academy, where new agents and new broker owners are entering REMAX for the first time, and I show them how to use their social media channels in a professional way. Then I'm tutoring at the university, so I'm always in contact with students and new trends. I'm a speaker today. I have the microphone for the speaking, and for all of those who checked me out online, yes, I sing as well. I'm a jazz singer and a wedding singer, but today I'm just gonna talk. And my little chili is at home today. You see the photo there, because I'm always losing it when I'm traveling. This is my Maskottchen that always is with me. Okay, how are we going to go through the session today? First, it is important to know that you can improve your customer experience with digital word of mouth. And it's all about that customer experience right now at the convention, bridge to the future and everything, right? This is what I'm talking about today. First, I show you the what exactly is that. Then I show you the why this is important. Then we follow up with some strategies that we used in Switzerland that we have implemented ourselves. And then it's the question, are you ready for that digital word of mouth or not? And if not, I hope that I can help you to get ready. All right, today it is a session about marketing in general, right? But before we go into the digital word of mouth, we need to see that this is part of the personal branding. And you're very welcome to take all the photos. Just tag REMAX Switzerland or Alma Cilurzo on all the social channels and the hashtag REMAX Switzerland. And we are very happy to share your videos and your posts on our channels. All right. What does that mean now? What is personal branding exactly? because everybody talks about it and most people are saying, yeah, actually this is something about me or so. I found that quote here, which I love, because I find it really, sharp in a way. Your smile, all your smiles in here, this is your logo. Besides the balloon, obviously. Your personality, that is your business card. And now we go into this feeling that you had at the beginning of the session. How you leave others feeling after having an experience with you, that becomes a trademark, and especially your trademark. And for all of those who love numbers, you will get numbers. You will get heaps of KPI, and then you're going to see why this is so important, but a bit later on. All right, we are still part of that personal branding thing. It's all about you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and me, and everybody in here. What does that mean? It is the content that you produce on your channels that should be professional and always beneficial to the needs of your customers. The content should answer their problems or help them. It's your service that makes you. Your 5-star, outstanding super service you do every day, and all that great work and passion you put in your work. And then it's your attitude. You can see the water half full every day, or you can see it always half empty. It's that attitude that helps. Then you have the values. Everybody's talking about values and stuff. But have you written that down somewhere? Do you know the values actually of REMAX or your team? Do you have a vision, that why that you wake up in the morning, and everybody talks about the why, but did you write that down one day? Do you feel that? Here? Oh, I should not do that because of the microphone, right? Okay. Good. It's all about you and all those things I told you before. What you do and say is a thing, right? This is what you do every day. You say something, you do something, and then how people feel after that, what you said and what you did. And in the middle, there is the brand. Okay, clear so far? And now it's after they left you, what they say about you becomes so crucial. Because this is now that word of mouth I was talking about, and why you're all here in this room. Because you want to know more about that and how to use this in a beneficial way for your customers. Word of mouth obviously can be online on one hand side, or offline, right? That's nothing new, that's no rocket science, we all know about that. Behind that digital word of mouth, there is a psychological phenomenon. It's called social proof. And now everybody's like, what? Social proof? Yeah, I heard about it, maybe not. I want to go deeper into this social proof thing. What is social proof? It is actually, as I said, this psychological phenomenon where people confirm to actions of others under the assumption that those actions are reflective and of the correct behavior. Wow, that's very theoretical now. Can you make that a bit easier to digest what that means? Yes, I can. It's social conformity. If everybody does it, probably I should do it too. Or if everybody's standing up in the room when there is a speech and they clap, you start clapping too, because they do. Do you know that feeling? that standing ovation pressure, oh no, I really have to get up, I really have to get up, oh no. This is the social proof. Very easy. And marketers just found a fancy name for this behavior, to be fair. So we care about what others are doing. Yes, we do. And 95% of people are follower types or fellow travelers. This is important to know because this is a lot. Only 5% are not, okay, 95%. So very easy to say, we all just follow our herd. I like llamas, that's why I took llamas. This is it all about. We follow our herd. Very easy, right? All right, let me go into the why. Good morning, telephone. Also welcome. Let me talk about statistics. Because marketers use this SP social proof to optimize the conversion rates on their websites. Good morning, welcome to join us. Product reviews are scientifically proven 12 times more trusted when they are from the clients that used them already and not from the perfect marketing department writing these beautiful adjectives about an object or about, you know, the authentic feedback they give as a rating online helps to improve the conversion rate and makes people decide, all right, I'm gonna do this now, or oh, no, there is a 1-star rating, I'm not doing that. Who has already checked out the hotel before booking here on booking.com because of the ratings? Anybody? Heaps, booking.com or whatever platform. Thank you. Kind of, we care. We don't want to see the perfect photos there. We want to see the real photos, the real feedbacks from real customers. And if you have a sales page, and on sales pages, you have a space for testimonials. Anybody who does not know what a testimonial is, are you aware what it is? When others speak about you in a positive way, can be a testimonial. It has increased the sales about 34%. This conversions got up 34% because they had testimonials on the sales page. Could be a video, like the videos we saw, that one that was Israel, I think, with all those testimonials, because people were happy with the service. You can put those testimonials online, on your website, on your social platforms. And some more statistics for you. 42% of the conversions do increase when you also add a certain trust seal. Security-proven trust seals or university-proven trust seals or whatever trust seal in your country is important. Do you know what a trust seal is? That shows the trust. It's a seal, it's like a stamp or a logo of a company who does that. This can help to make people even more assured that they want to work with you. And now that is really interesting. Did anybody know that person who gave the feedback of the hotel in person? I never know those people. They're random people. But I still trust them. They're not my friends. Maybe they are, but I just don't know them. 70% of all people trust recommendation, even of somebody they don't know. And 92% of all online customers and consumers looking at the product review prior to making a purchase. I find that interesting and helps me to understand why we should take care of what other people say, especially online, about me. Do you agree? Yeah? Good. Thank you. All right. Let us get directly into this customer experience journey. We have an awareness stage, a consideration stage, we have a purchase stage, retention and advocacy. And the good news is, ta-da, social proof helps along all the way of this customer journey. In each stage, not only at the beginning or at the end, you can collect and gather all the feedbacks from people who just visited a house. Also, if they probably don't want to buy the house, but maybe they liked your attitude, how passionate you were about showing the house. Don't be afraid to ask for a feedback to know what your clients may say. But now, something that is even more important. What Susie says of Sally says more of Susie than of Sally. What does that mean right now? It means maybe you start first giving actively recommendations to others, to other companies in your expert area, for example, in your farming area. Become a role model of giving good feedback to the ones who deserve it, because they are in the same shoes as you are. They're independent, they need support to be found on Google, for example, easier, that they can use for the purchase on the website. Be a role model in giving feedback to others, because then they are willing to help you too. And, surplus, you position yourself as professional to help others growing too. So it's not always about, hey, I like 5-star recommendation, can you help me? No, it's about giving first. That's why it's called social. It's not anti-social proof, it's social proof. So, who has written in here already once an online recommendation on any platform? We're getting there, but you see, we still have potential to optimize. Because when you start talking positive about others, they're probably going to start talking positively about you. And even if they don't, you still position yourself on their platform as a positive person. All right, please start writing recommendations to others. That compliment feeling everybody likes. When you're appreciated, when you did something good. Don't always expect them to give you. Start giving for yourself first. That is very important. So, now we are in the point, where does social proof come from? It can come from your friends, from customers, partners, families, from crowds. Because if a lot of people think that's good, I think it's good. But only 2 people think it's good, you're like, I don't take that hotel. I go for the one with 500 5 stars. Do you agree? Thank you. Or you work with experts, or an influencer who has power in your area. Don't work with influencers that live somewhere you don't even have connection to. Find the people in your area that have power, that they start talking about you, and you start talking about them. This can be the hairdresser, who knows everybody in the little place or in the spot, or the local bakery. Go online, give them feedback if you are there every day and get all your croissants and your yummy, yummy bread. Let them know online, because this stays online 24/7. Certifications, obviously, trust seals or education that you have, diploma that you have, that's important. Use this to make others believe that what you do is right and that they probably should contact you too. Do you think you do that already in a real good way? Or do you think we can optimize that? Who is for optimizing it? Because there is always space, obviously. Okay. Okay, cool. We got a lot of power in here. Thank you so much for participating. I show you now that strategies that you're at the moment very, very keen on seeing. I know how Switzerland uses their client testimonials for social channels, for websites and stuff, all right? Let me start first with the testimonials that we have. You can also take out your mobile phone and go on Facebook, check out REMAX Switzerland's account, and there you find heaps of examples of those testimonials. Or on LinkedIn, please feel welcome to just do that. We collected real feedback from real customer, and we got their okay, that it's okay to use their name, and we produced cute little pieces of content with happy customers. And none of that is fake. They write it as it is. Some of them even have spelling mistakes or are in Schweizerdeutsch or in Dutch or, you know, in whatever language you want to have, your local language. Just use that. And this is okay. Because it's more cool to those people, right? So we use those testimonials like everywhere. We take one piece of content and do multi-channel marketing. You can use that on Facebook. You can share it on an Instagram story. You can even put all those testimonials together and make a video slideshow. What customers say about us in the office and leave it at night. That people can see the experience. And some of them we took from the physical papers. So we took them, wrote them down, digitalized them, and put it online. You can take always those physical feedbacks and transport it online. They don't have to come online. They can be, you know, written down, but you just have to digitalize them yourself. Then just do so, because it has a huge impact. So this is the design we use. Obviously, you can use whatever design. You can even take the postcard they sent you with the written and the little heart probably, with the handwriting. Digitalize them. And it doesn't matter if they're 10 years old or not. Just cut off the date and put it in. So you can use those testimonials from feedback formula and whatever, letters, to show what other people say about you and your service. Who is already working with those testimonials? Okay, a lot of people can start using it right now. And let them speak of you and not you about yourself. It's not a high five in yourself, in your face. It's they give me a high five. That's cool. But always ask first to respect the people. If it's okay to write the name as well. Because otherwise they're going to be probably angry. And it's an amazing opportunity to get in touch again. Hey, I saw that you gave me positive feedback. Is it okay that I use it for my local business to grow? Is it okay for you that I use your name? Or can I just use it in a more anonymous way, like client of REMAX Lucerne or client of a seller of, but it's still more authentic because it's their language and not you talking about you. That is one way how you can work with that. And you can always put them again up. There can be heaps, 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 heaps. So what we did, for example, is with REMAX Switzerland, because our direct clients are broker owners and agents. So they are on this side here today, and in the back there. We took their voice on our sales page with a photo and integrated them and let them, they speak for us. And you know what? On Google Analytics, who is watching that the most? Actually, a lot of people are checking client voices before contacting us. So they were my students, and I made an interview with them at a diploma party, like with written notes and everything, really like easygoing. We took them, put it in a Word file, gave it to the designer lady, and boom, we published them. And now they stay there and work for us. So thank you for all those people who give feedback So become that role model who always wants to give feedback to others in a positive way. Ask if you can give a feedback, is that okay? And help them to grow the business if they have good service. Otherwise, you rather don't give any feedback. What you can do as well, because everybody is keen on videos, we did a video interview, or let's say a why REMAX video. We have here someone inside the room. Thomas over there is in the middle of that one. He gave answer to why REMAX. So we have about 22 videos of broker owners that we can use now for the recruiting, career nights, why they should join us. You can leave them online, they're gonna see it. You can use it in your email as a link. Hey, this is my video, check it out. There are 100,000 possibilities. You can use it and use it. This is called content recycling. You take a piece of content, you can use it again and again and again and again on different platforms to a different time. And it also helps that your website is gonna be found easier. That's why everyone has written his name on, Immobilienmakler like agent and the name of the office, because this is going to be active on Google too. They can look at it whenever they want. But it needs, you know, kind of the feeling of, all right, shall I really make a video of myself? I think this is, it's not that easy to start with that. But as soon as you do, the first is going to be not that good. The second one is going to be better. But still, we heard, the video that sucks is even more better than the video that does not exist. So use that power with your clients, because some of them really like that. You can ask some of them, they're like, yes, let's do a video, I love that. Some of them, they don't. Then with those, you just don't make a video. Ask them for a letter, for a card, or feedback form written, or whatever. But you need to ask. No one likes to give feedback, just like always ask first. Then what we did as well, we made a whole page of the testimonials. Because one testimonial here and there is not that crowd power I was talking about. Make pages for your agents or for your office where you put all those cool content pieces together. It's a collection of feedbacks. You can go through it. You can even have a guest book where happy guests that visited your website can leave a comment. And also here, people are really care what other people say about you. And you can check that even on Google Analytics if it's really working or not. And make a link on the sales page to what other people say about our service that they can check before contacting you. And then show your crowds. If you always post the photo that you're lonely, the only one and only one person in REMAX in your office, then it's not as cool as if you have the whole crowd with the assistant, with the team. You can even bring your grandmother, I don't care, but be a lot of people is more important than just always be the solo singer and the solo player. Show photos where you can prove the crowd. If you make an event with a lot of clients, ask them if we can make a photo of all of you. And the ones who don't want, they're just going to leave the room. The others are like, yeah, please. Use the power of crowd, because we are all following our herd. Then what we also use is the numbers. If in Switzerland we write, we are the #1 real estate in Europe and world, they're like, I like it more local. Those international things we just don't like. Why don't you show your local numbers? Because in Switzerland, people love that much more, because it's more authentic, it's more expert in a little region than being this big expert worldwide. Use your local numbers. So we designed those KPIs that you can use again on platforms, on social media, on your website. You can make a newsletter with it. This is insane how much you can do out of one little piece of content. So we have the number of how many real estate we already sold this year, for example, or how many offices we have to show the local proximity in the market. Wow, I did not know that REMAX is this big. This is what I hear very often when we started posting that actively. And also, what? You have 267 people working at agents? This is huge for a little tiny country like Switzerland. And Swiss people want to hear that it's local, that it's from Switzerland, that it's a Swiss agent who know the Swiss market, all the Swiss issues and problems that the seller and buyers have. And also how the brand is known. With GfK, we had a study made where it was shown that it's 60% of the people who are in real estate know about REMAX. And then you put the others down, because Engel & Völkers and Better Homes, for example, was not that well known. Use those local numbers with a nice little local language intro. Just don't push all those KPIs out. Write a little content piece on it too, because they deserve that. This is how we work, for example, with the KPIs. We post them, we put them all together and stuff to show them in a regular basis, and it's always like going. You plan that ahead. You can repeat a bit and keep that online all the time, that people can find your numbers. Then I have an example that we worked with a LinkedIn influencer that honestly amazed me quite a bit. He's in the luxury industry a bit, and all his clients and customers that are following him like architecture and international luxury. So what we did, he took one object of ours, a really awesome one, very, very high price and stuff, and posted it. He has 20,000 followers, or 25, I think, at the moment, real followers on LinkedIn. And can you see this peak? That was the day he posted it on LinkedIn, and the impact that had on our website. Of course you can say, yeah, but you know how many people called because of that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got that. But you never ask that question when you flyer. If you flyer out, and then you cannot track it in a way. One good thing that I can see here, how many people clicked on the website through LinkedIn helped with the SEO for us on your account, on your website. So use people with a lot of followers, you can even pay them for your work, that they influence or push your post. And for them who are aware that LinkedIn marketing and LinkedIn paid ads are quite expensive, that with 50 euro, we got a cost per click of 0.64 euros. This is insane. That's so much cheaper than Google Ads for those who do actively Google Ads. So we keep on working with those guys to keep traffic going to very specific cool objects. So you can also use LinkedIn power and the power of others that your brand is going to be shown. And because it's in that luxury thing, our brand REMAX Collection is profiting a lot from that. We got a lot of feedback, a lot of comments of people internationally who are interested in buying now those luxury investments that we have in Ticino. Then the next thing I show you, during the year January to December, we show the opportunity with a little GIF, also these stars are like moving, that people can give us actively feedback. Thank you to our Austrian friends who had the idea first, over there, Wolfgang and his team. And that actually works quite well. You write that, you put the link to your Google account, ask your people, can you give us some feedback? Feel free to give us feedback or leave it on the channel, that there is at least a little bit of Grundrauschen in German. In English, it's probably a rumor that is constant. Plan that through the whole year. That is what we were doing to push that with Google My Business. And now we're going to come to a more active part. Take out your mobile phones for everybody who has one, and it's not just it's photo thing. You can also go online if you want. Search on Google, please, your office that you working. The Lucerne people who are in here, yeah, you do a great job, you know that? Thank you so much. That's why you are the example today. Because it's their hard work. And because of their hard work, we have such a great number on Google. So REMAX Immobilien Lucerne at the moment has 4.8 out of 5 and 27 Google reviews of real clients. That's cool, because you can go and read that were clients. They were talking about Martin or Stephanie or Sinan of the team, that he did a good service, and that helps. Now check your office on Google. Just Google it and check how many stars you have there, because most of the people are not aware of the number. Right? How many numbers? What numbers do we have here? It's okay if it's not a good one, because we can optimize it. What do we have here? 5? 5 we have. 39? 29 in total of reviews. What is the average number of the... 29 is quite a good one, right?
4.5.
4.5, great. What else do we have? 4.1. 4.1. Okay. Chip, do you check out LLC? Check it out, because I will ask you afterwards. Good. And everybody can see that, if you like it or not. Even the ones who say, I'm not going online. I don't like that. The problem is the client go online when they want, right? That's why you need the controlling here. It's important to need the controlling. Are we on a good way now to the 5 stars, or are we hanging on a low level? What can you do when you have a 2.5 or a 3? What is the strategy you can do? You cannot delete them. I'm sorry to hear that and say that. But what you can do, the whole team should use its own network of clients, of friends, of partners, even of REMAX itself, to push Google ratings. Because it's going to help that people see what other people say about you without having a login or a password or an account like on Facebook or on Instagram. That's why I love Google and Google My Business. This part is called Google My Business, and I would love that you go out of this session today, you know the number that you have, you go back to your team and say, hey guys, we should work on that. We need more happy people, happy clients that give their voice for me, that I can make others happy too. That's one side. The other side, go out in your farming area. Check out all those places who are little, who need support, that you are frequent, often go to. Give them a feedback too. Write your name and say, this is my favorite hairdresser. I always look great when I go there. Or this is my favorite Jim, my personal trainer, and his name. He's amazing. You will help others to make decisions. Then they help you to make decisions too. So thank you to all my Swiss people, because you're doing a really, really great job. I know we were pushing it very hard. And now we are on 4.8 on average all over Switzerland. And now the competitors are like, whoa, we need to start as well. Be the first mover, because that helps as well. But I don't, I think I lost my little thing. Don't think it's that easy, huh? Because no one is going to like, yeah, I give you feedback. No, it's hard work. Emails, WhatsApps, calls. You do that to get your client speaking out for you. If you have questions how to do that, feel free to contact me online on my channels, Alma Cilurzo at Alma Cilurzo, on Instagram, Facebook, on REMAX Switzerland, on all the channels. I like to share my know-how. Good, that was like the Google My Business thing. What else we have, for example, LinkedIn. Who knows that LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft? Not so many people do that, but good know. There is someone, thank you, that. Do you know that? Microsoft has a big power. They want to be like very well positioned on Google. So if you Google yourself, you will see that very, very soon your LinkedIn account is going to pop up. Then what you need to do then, you need recommendations there. So for people who are not willing to give anything on Google, but they are friends with you on LinkedIn, why don't you ask for a recommendation? Or even start giving them a recommendation and ask, hey, we should support each other. Would you give me a recommendation too? I got now 20 positive feedbacks of people who were in my classes or were within REMAX or wherever or at the concert, and they gave me a proper feedback. And you can even check it, that's cool. You can ask for a revision if it sounds a bit weird. So that's a cool way of getting a positive, professional feedback in a professional social media. And it really helps because people are going to check that out before booking you. They want to see, is that person really this cool? They're going to watch that. She's also, and the good thing, you are not only on one platform, 5 stars, you have more than one. Don't put all the eggs in one basket. Because if one of those channels is, which can happen, my Instagram account was frozen for 3 months, then you lose everything. More is more here. Keep all those feedbacks on different platforms. If one is going to break down or gonna be blocked, it can happen because this is just technique. Done by humans, there are failures. Sometimes that's not working anymore. Be aware to have positive feedbacks all over the place. And then you have digital word of mouth, meeting physical word of mouth. And that gives you a really good feeling, especially the people around you who wants to work with you. So LinkedIn is an amazing opportunity, and if anyone feels like giving me a recommendation on LinkedIn, you are allowed to, obviously. I look forward to that. Then what else do we have? One thing I have to say before that. LinkedIn is best used with your personal account. A business page is never that powerful. This is my Alma Cilurzo account. Your agent should have a professional account too with their name, where you can write recommendations on. So it's not the REMAX Switzerland account you can give an Empfehlung or a recommendation. On LinkedIn, it's only the personal account, which actually is never a private, but the personal account. Motivate your people, if they have LinkedIn, to use that recommendation field, because you can go and cut those pieces out and put it again in the other beautiful testimonial design. You see? You take that stuff, collect it all together in a Word file, copy it to have it safe. And when it's online on LinkedIn, it's always public. You don't have to ask them because it's public. Everybody can see it. You are able to use that one. With the handwritten feedback forms and stuff, you need to ask always first. But anyway, always call them and say, hey, wow, I've got this beautiful recommendation. Is it okay that I make it, use that as a testimonial in my sales brochure, in my, client map for the listing presentation? 100,000 of cool idea what you could do with that. But you just have to do it. So back on track, Facebook. On a Facebook business account right now, not on a private one, just to be clear to everybody, you can give ratings as well. Who has done ratings on Facebook? Not that many. We have potential here. You can do that when you have an own Facebook account. So check out your account just right now, if you have ratings there, and if not, start asking for. Good. All those testimonials are public, so you can use them, copy them, put them in a sales brochure, combine online and offline world, put it all together. Then we took those happy client things on Instagram. So you can follow REMAX Switzerland and you will see in the stories all the time we put some of those testimonials. And I always tag my people. I say thank you to them. And yesterday I heard a cool speech of someone. No, it wasn't a speech, it was like a conversation. A real estate broker said, Alma, my clients called me and congratulated me because REMAX Switzerland has posted another positive feedback about him. And he was like, what? I did not even know that. So people see that. And when a third party posted this, it's more professional, authentic, glaubwürdig means what in English? You believe it easier when somebody else is saying. So all the regions who are in here, show that, share content and feedbacks of your agent and brokers. That helps them. Because the client who follow your brand account will see that. You can tag them, you can call them. That's how you get in a relationship with your clients. And my clients are broker owners and the agents. That's why we do that all the time. We share so much content of our people that they get a platform, like a trampoline, on the REMAX Switzerland account. And this is the content that helps them, that they have social proof, because we give it to them. Okay, what else did we do? You see, we did quite a lot. That's why I think they were like, oh, you should tell us how you do it. We have a blog where we make interview with our clients. When we have the best agent or we have a diploma party, it takes a bit of effort, but that stays on the blog. You can use it again. You can put it in an email, you can put it in a big newsletter. Ask your clients to make blog articles about them if they are okay. Write about them if they are okay. Tell their stories. Use the blog for it. That helps because business needs people stories. Not only business, because we can do that, we know that. Tell the stories of the people because then you're going to touch their hearts easier. Then what we did to get digital feedback, we implemented a KPI on our digital feedback because on our website we have implemented a digital feedback form to help the digital natives giving feedback online who don't want to fill out a paper and send it back. We implemented the Net Promoter Score. Will you recommend my service on a scale from 0 to 10? And every time somebody gives you feedback, you know exactly how your number is. And Stephanie from REMAX Europe, where is she? Is she there? No. She contacted me and asked me if we have that implemented yet. We're like, whoa, that's a cool idea. That really helps to see, are we on track? And it's not going to be published. That's also good. Because sometimes maybe someone will give you a 1-star rating, right? Here you have a control to call them, hey, you gave me 1, you will not recommend me. What was my mistake? Can we talk about it? What can I do to give you a better feeling? Then you have the opportunity of optimizing that. So we implemented that into our website with this one. So they can easily click on it. We receive the feedback in the feedback form, and then I know if we are on track or not. And I can call the broker, I can call the agent, say, look, we have now something here. We should talk about it. I can congratulate them. Me from the REMAX headquarters can call them, tell, hey, wow, you got 25 fantastic feedbacks, and every time it's a 10. You are a real rock star to me. And people are like, wow, thank you for telling me that. Because they also need support. They also need power, and you should give your positive attitude also. This is how we do it and how we try to do it. So I hope you can take something out and do the same with your broker owners, with your agents, or also with the customers. Because in the end, it's all about talking with the people. All right? Who has a feedback form online implemented yet on the website? Wow, we have heaps of potential, and Austria hasn't implemented it yet. That makes me proud, because they're doing a really, really, really amazing job over there. Good, so we have a very, very good feedback about the feedback form from our people, because it's easy to use. You send the link on WhatsApp, on your email. They go on the website, and the traffic is on the website, not on social platforms. It's on remax.ch. Of course, you can say it's too long, or you can say it's too short, but the feedback formular that exists, that sucks, is even better than not a feedback formular. So I really hope you can implement that too, and you get control about what people say about you, especially to those who don't want to be too public, because this directly enters my mail account, and I see it's written, it's already digitalized. I don't need to take out all those, paperwork I have and digitalize it, because I'm never gonna do it. It arrives online, you copy paste it, and there it is. That's why we're very happy. And one Sunday morning, I woke up and I had about 50 mails. I was like, "Aah!" One of my clients was very active and sent that feedback form to all his clients on a weekend. And I got 50 super duper genius feedbacks, real feedbacks online that we can use right now again. That was Jacinto Forastefano. This rock star is not here today, but he did a really great job, and I'm very, very proud of him that he managed to do that. So now we got to the checklist, and we have 9 minutes left. Are we ready for the social proof that everybody likes and everybody wants? First, you need to have the channels ready that you can give a feedback. Because if you don't have a Facebook account, you cannot give a Facebook recommendation. Vice versa with the LinkedIn account and the Google My Business account. What I want to emphasize just now, don't open up private Google My Business accounts, because this is problematic to Google, because then you have 5 people in the office on one place, 5 different accounts. Does not make sense. You should have one for the whole office where you show the crowd. But what you need, if you also want to give feedback on Google My Business, is a private Gmail address that you can give a feedback. Because otherwise you're like, oh, I'd like to give a feedback. And you end up on a blue screen that says, sign up. And you're like, I don't like sign up. Of course I'm not signing up. Gone. That's important to know. You need to be ready. That's why you should start using it, giving feedback too. Because if you don't know how those channels work, and your client is there, can you explain me how I can give a feedback? And you're like, that's not professional 5-star service, I guess. So be ready to give feedback and be ready to receive feedback. That means you need those channels if you have them. If you don't have the channel, then you are not online with them. They cannot work for you. And also important, you were, not all of you, just some of you did not even know about that channel or did not know about the number of the channel, right? And this happens. That happens to me too, because I didn't know about Google My Business pretty much before I started with REMAX. You need a controlling mechanism. You should know your average score. Because if there one day someone does not like you, it's very fast that you have a 1 star. Because this is stupid and not good when you have no recommendation. And the first thing that they see is a 1 star. All the people who just don't know anything about you will be negatively influenced, because probably they don't even check the text that was written with the 1 star. So you need that controlling mechanism set up. Then you should have the feedback forms online available on the website too, including this NPS, Net Promoter Score, to see how you do in general. And be that role model of giving feedback, honest, really honest feedback, authentic feedback. And know the netiquette. What does that mean? Don't give 1-star ratings to competitors. Just don't do that. Susie says of Sally, says more of Susie than of Sally. I don't want to position myself negatively, because I don't need to say they are doing a bad job, because I can still work with them. When we all do a great job, the real estate market is gonna be more professional. more 5-star service that makes people happy. Yes, that's about the etiquette, and implement those feedbacks along the journey. You can do that online or offline, I don't care, but know how you're doing, what they think of you, then you are in that relationship. And please be that changing the game llama. Everybody likes receiving positive feedbacks, and everybody's very scared of getting a 1-star rating. Stop worrying, because they're probably gonna come anyway. You can't stop those negative feedbacks. But what you can do instead, be active. Most people don't give actively feedback because they don't have time or they think it's not important, I cannot make money out of it. But you make yourself present in a very good way. So you can change that now. You can change that today. I emphasize you give feedback to each other. When you know each other in the room, write positive feedbacks online about your office or about another client. Start doing it today. And if you have no feedback yet, no drama llama, you can do that because only you can change that. Make your clients happy first. Give them feedback now. Check out your farming area, their Google My Business channels, and if they are not, if they had some haters, call them and say, hey, I saw you have actually very bad rating. I should support you. Is it all right when I give you 5 stars because I come to you like every day getting my best croissants? Then just do it. Because then you will receive more feedbacks too. And that is the end of my speech.